By for the world's welterweight championship fight between Johnny Saxton and Carmen Basilio. The Wednesday night fights are on the air. It's 10 o'clock here in Syracuse, New York. Time for your fight of the week. Brought to you by two great names you see all across the nation. War Memorial Auditorium to see tonight's 15-round World's Welterweight Championship contest. Matched by the International Boxing Club, James D. Norris, president, between champion Johnny Saxton of Brooklyn, New York, and challenger Carmen Basilio of Canastota, New York.
There you are. There's ringside. And here's your friend for the evening, Jack Dries.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight it's the big one from the War Memorial Auditorium in Syracuse for the Welterweight Championship of the World. The challenger from Canastota, New York, a suburb of Syracuse, Carmen Basilio. The champion, Johnny Saxton of New York City. When last these two met back in March on another Wednesday night fight, Johnny Saxton won a unanimous decision over Carmen Basilio and took the championship, but a difference of opinion and a hotly disputed decision has been the case ever since. And as the argument between fight fans has raged back and forth, it has finally come to a moment of settlement here at Syracuse tonight. Basilio, Saxton for the Welterweight Championship of the World, and now we're going to switch you up to the ring announcer, Dick Tobin.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the new lightweight champion of the world from New Orleans, Joey Brown. And here is the leading contender for the middleweight crown from Buffalo, New York, Joey Giambra. The new lightweight sensation who scored a knockout over Jimmy Carter last night in the 8th round from Marlborough, Connecticut, Larry Boardman. Ladies and gentlemen, here is one of the top contenders for the welterweight honors from Stamford, Connecticut, the colorful Chico Villa. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the retired, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton Blockbuster from Brockton, Massachusetts. Come on up, Rocky Marciano.
We'll be having a few words with Rocky Marciano as the fight moves along when we catch a free moment between rounds, and I know you'll be anxious to hear from him.
This welterweight championship bout is being presented for your pleasure by promoter Noam Rothschild of the Arena Boxing Club, Syracuse, New York. In conjunction with the International Boxing Club, James D. Norris, the president. And the officials have been assigned here tonight by the New York State Athletic Commission. Our judges, Frank Ford, Hal Barnes. The timekeeper is Mike Dempsey. Counting for the knockdowns is Joe Palmer. And the referee is Al Burr. Feature event, 15 rounds for the welterweight championship of the world. From New York City, wearing black trunks with white stripes and weighing 145 3/4, the welterweight champion of the world, Johnny Saxton. Johnny Saxton. And his opponent is from Canastota, New York. He's wearing white trunks with black stripes, and he weighs 146 1/2. The former welterweight champion of the world, Carmen Basilio. Basilio. 15 rounds, other bouts to follow. Referee Al Burr.
Well, you've been around to New York before, you know the rules. This being the championship fight, the automatic 8 count and a 3 knockdown rule are eliminated in this bout. I want you bros to be very careful in your infighting. A low blow may cost you a round. I want you to shake hands now and come out boxing, boys. Good luck to both of you.
If you're scoring tonight's fight in New York, the round system is used. The winner of a round gets credit for a round. The only points used by New York officials are a supplementary set of points to minimize the chances of the fight ending in a draw. Carmen Basilio in the white trunks, Johnny Saxton in the black. Johnny Saxton in these opening moments has reversed the strategy of the fight in Chicago. He is staying in and crowding Carmen Basilio, staying very tight, not giving him any swinging room. In the Chicago fight, you recall, he kept backing steadily away and used Basilio's rushing tactics to jab and counter. But here in this first round, Saxton has completely reversed his strategy and is pressing Basilio throughout. Basilio twice now has taken long looks over in his corner to see if they have any hot hunches to pass along to him on handling the style change of Johnny Saxton. That was a good left hand that Saxton put on Basilio's jaw. That right hand looked better than it was. It was a glancing blow near the top of his head. Basilio gets a right hand shot in there that scored. One minute to go in the opening round of this 15-round World Welterweight Championship fight. There is a trickle of blood coming from the nose of Carmen Basilio. Basilio in that infighting has been able to get some pretty solid wallops into the midsection. Over the 15-round route, these could have telling effect. Ten seconds left in round number one. Ready now for round number two. 15 rounds for the welterweight championship of the world. Carmen Basilio will be coming out of the left-hand corner. Johnny Saxton in the black trunks out from the right. Johnny Saxton maintaining the pressing tactics, keeping the fight right on top of Carmen Basilio. Carmen is trying to clear the way for a right uppercut. He's gotten the punch away several times in this round, has not connected with it as yet. Uppercut of Basilio's brought a shot from the crowd, but it glanced off Saxton's chest before it ticked him on the chin and was not an effective punch. There's 1 minute to go in the second round. Thirty seconds left. Round number 2. Ten seconds in the second round. That's the end of round number 2. Let's follow Johnny Saxton, the welterweight champion, back into his corner. Whitey Bimstein, the noted fight trainer, is leaning over him from the left, halfway through the ring ropes. This is the second time that Johnny has held the welterweight championship. He originally won it from Kid Gavilan, and then lost it to Tony DeMarco, who lost it in turn to Carmen Basilio. Basilio, since Kid Gavilan, is the only welterweight champion to defend the title successfully. He beat Tony DeMarco again after he won the title from him originally, beat him in a title defense, then lost to Johnny Saxton. The changes in the welterweight division have been many since Kid Gavilan, and it's certainly a truism of this division of fighting that uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Saxton has had 3 fights since he last fought Basilio. Basilio has had none since last March. Round number 3 coming up. Basilio's nose, which bled slightly in the first round, has been giving him no more trouble. Basilio, coming up out of that crouch, got in some good licks there. Two minutes to go in round number 3. Basilio with a good left-hand shot to Saxton's head. Basilio's about 4 inches light in the reach department against Johnny Saxton, who is taller and lankier than Basilio. Saxton's reach is 71 inches. Basilio 67 inches. One minute to go in the third round. Left hand of Basilio's caught Saxton alongside the ear, and it stung him. 30 seconds left in the third round. Saxton was hurt on that exchange and came flailing back, but was wild. 10 seconds left in the third round. fighters up on their feet, waiting for the bell. That'll send them into round number 4. Carmen Basilio, the challenger, in the white trunks. Johnny Saxton, the welterweight champion, in the black. 15 rounds is the schedule. Johnny Saxton, who usually fights moving away from his opponent to force him in jab and counter, and which style of fighting he can do extremely effectively, has dropped that style completely thus far in this fight and has been pressing in and keeping close to Carmen Basilio. And Basilio, in the last couple of rounds, has begun to find this style of fighting to his liking. One minute to go in the 4th round. Saxton now, or at least for those few moments, beginning to use the jab that he can handle so expertly. 30 seconds left in the 4th round. Basilio getting some beauties in there now. He's got Saxton in trouble. 10 seconds left in this 4th round. The bell has sounded. Nobody's heard it. The referee hasn't heard it. The crowd in such an uproar that no one heard the bell of those that should have in the ring. There's round number 5. Early part of round number 5, and the 4th round just concluded. Basilio got in his most effective punching of the fight. Had Saxton in trouble on the far side of the ring. Basilio shows a slight cut underneath his left eye. More of a scratch than a cut. minute to go in round 5. Those right-hand shots that Basilio is getting to the body of Johnny Saxton are really landing. They can be heard very plainly when they come banging home, and while his shots to the head are more spectacular, more readily seen, that right hand to the body is taking its toll of Johnny Saxton. "30 seconds left in the 5th round. Rounds, the scheduled distance. Carmen Basilio in the white trunks. Johnny Saxton in the black. Almost even weights. Basilio 146 1/4. Saxton 145 3/4. A half-pound difference between them. Saxton may be in the process of going back to his old style, and which for Saxton is a much more effective style. He is jabbing now and not moving into pressure Basilio. Saxton now has changed his style. He is jabbing, backing, and waiting to counter. Johnny has never been at his best fighting the pressing type fight. And at least in the early moments of this round, he has decided to go back at his most effective style. Body in that, though. It landed all right, but Saxton had no trouble with the punch. 1 minute to go in round number 6. That was Saxton with a good left hook countering as Basilio swung and missed. Seconds left in the 6th round. Seconds to go, round 6. No question but what Basilio or Saxton has reverted now to the style that won him the championship in Chicago. Joe to John, his co-managers outside the ring ropes. In front of him, Angelo Dundee, his trainer. Carmen Basilio, 29 years old, is a powerful puncher, and he credits his childhood working with his family at their father's onion farm and the pretty grueling labor of taking care of and picking the onion plants for the strength and stamina he possesses. There's never any question about Carmen being able to go 10 rounds or 15 rounds or about as many rounds as they want to put at him. He is a strong, determined fighter. He can take punishment terrifically, as you remember in our Wednesday night dates with Carmen Basilio and Tony DeMarco when they were having their series. We're coming now to round number 7. That was a beautiful left hand into Johnny Saxton's midsection. It has slowed Saxton down, as you can see, by the ease with which Basilio landed that right on the jaw. And now the inside of Johnny Saxton's mouth is cut. Basilio now charging after Johnny Saxton, trying to get to him with the big one. Basilio's main power lies in his left hand. He's got 2 minutes left in round number 7. Saxton looks to be in trouble now. His lip and the inner portion of the lip has been split by Carmen Basilio. Basilio getting home to Johnny Saxton. Saxton now suffering from a very bad ripped lip. 1 minute to go in round number 7. .30 seconds left in the 7th round. Referee Al Burrow takes a long look at that damaged mouth of Johnny Saxton's. It's a bad cut. And Basilio smacks on it again. Ten seconds left, round number 7. Time is coming up now where you would ordinarily hear a message from the Menin Company, but we want to stay right here and see if there are any developments on the big split in the lip of Johnny Saxton. Whitey Bimstein over in his corner is working over it now, but the lip seems to be ripped. Referee Al Burrow has not, however, called for the doctor, and Whitey Bimstein is working very hard trying to stem that cut. Now the referee comes over to take a look at it. See the stinging that's taking place as they attempt to cauterize that cut in the corner, and Johnny pulls his head away sharply. Whitey Bimstein, very fine cut man, has stopped the flow of blood, at least for the moment. We're in round number 8. Scheduled 15-rounder. 2 minutes to go in it. Basilio now trying to find the target that can end it. There's no question but what Basilio's body attack and the severe split on the lip of Johnny Saxton has put the welterweight champion in considerable trouble. 1 minute to go in round number 8. .30 seconds left in the 8th round. The crowd is booing Saxton for keeping away from Basilio, but I certainly don't blame him. 10 seconds left in the 8th round. He wants to try and keep out of range of that very effective Basilio hook, which is banging home on his damaged mouth. Again, that hook in over the heart is a hurting punch to the body of Johnny Saxton. Johnny Saxton, the welterweight champion in the black trunks, hurt and ineffective. And that right hand by Carmen Basilio almost dropped him. Saxton staggered, caught himself. Basilio now trying to put home the clincher. Still has plenty of time, drives another right hand to the jaw, and Saxton staggers right above us. And the fight is stopped. Referee Al Burrow dives through there as an almost helpless Johnny Saxton. Almost helpless Johnny Saxton was about to go crashing to the canvas. We'll have the official time in just a moment.
Of the 9th round, the referee stops the bout, and the winner and the new welterweight champion by a technical